Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Modern Dawa, focusing on the youth. Today we're going to be talking about parents, respecting our parents, our beloved parents. Very important topic. We're going to start with the Quran, a verse, what Allah has to say, and then some hadith, the Prophet Muhammad SAW, and then we'll go into a little bit just advice of how dealing with your parents and how we're influenced by society and all this. So first, what Allah has to say in the Quran about our parents, about respecting our parents. Of course, we respect them, but in verse 31:15, Allah says, "But if they press you to associate with me, which you have no knowledge of, do not obey them. Still keep their company in this world courteously, and follow the way of those who turn to me in devotion. Then to me you will all return, and I will inform you of what you used to do." So we respect our parents, we love our parents. The only time we shouldn't obey our parents if they're telling us to do something other than what Allah tells us to do in the Quran, or they tell you to obey someone other than God, as far as deities, right? They tell you to worship a man, they tell you to worship this elephant, you don't obey them. But Allah says here to treat them still courteously, still, even if they are disbeliever. If they're polytheist, a Satan worshiper, anything, you still treat them with respect. So that's how important your parents are. Okay, it's really profound. Okay, so even if they're a disbeliever, you still, even though you might disagree with them, you still have that respect, that tone of voice. You're not yelling at them. You respect their beliefs. Of course, you give dawah to them, but if they don't want to, accept, you pray for them. You hope that they are guided, and you just go on your way, and you respect them as much as you can. And this, if you look into the story of Prophet Ibrahim, salam, he prays for his father, even though he's a disbeliever, and he talks to him respectfully, even though he wants to kick Ibrahim out of the house after he notices that he's worshipping only the one God and not the idols. He's like, "Get out of here." But Prophet Ibrahim, salam, he was still respectful to his father. So this is how we should act. And another verse from the Quran, "For your Lord has decreed that you worship none but him and honor your parents. If one or both of them reach old age in your care, never say to them even ugh, nor yell at them. Rather, address them respectfully." So, not even ugh, not even oof. None of this. That's the amount of respect Allah puts on our parents. Why? Because they took care of us when we were younger. Our moms, they've carried us in the belly for 9 months. They struggled with us. We have no idea what our parents went through. And when you become a parent, you'll know. Trust me, I've become a parent, and it's a struggle, but at the same time, it's a blessing, right? And of course, our Creator knows this. He knows what they go through. So we must respect them for what they did for us. They love us, no matter what. And it's even in the Hadith, the Prophet Muhammad SAW, someone asked him, "What's most loved by Allah?" And number one, of course, was prayers at the earliest times. And then 2 was dutiful to your parents, respecting your parents. Number 2, the most loved thing by Allah. So this here just shows the importance of respecting your parents. Extremely important in Islam. Society now has the youth following music stars, actors, rather than it being influenced by their parents. They feel like their parents only judge them, and they want to reach out to these stars or friends, maybe build a connection because they might feel the same way. In reality, these stars don't know who you are, and they don't care about you. And even though some friends really want the best for you, others, especially the non-Muslims, don't have the same guidelines as they. They'll try to influence you and try to do things that don't benefit you at all. Try to get you to drink and smoke, and they just, these things that they don't benefit you really. They're habits that you want to try and avoid. And we tend to want to impress our friends because that if you don't do the same things that they do, they might not be your friend anymore, right? And with our parents, we know that they will love us no matter what. So we don't want to. It's like if we don't listen, I used to be this way. If I don't listen, it's okay. They're gonna love me no matter what, right? But it should be the opposite. Because your parents love you so much, you should respect them, right? You should listen to them. Why are you gonna follow your friends that are these stars that they don't even care about you? They don't care, but they don't even know who you are sometimes, right? And then the friends, why follow them when it's like they're not gonna be there for you when you're older? They weren't there for you when you were younger, And we want to impress them so bad. We want more friends. We want to be popular. We'll just do anything. No, it shouldn't be this way. Okay, they don't care. Trust me, they don't care. Yes. But the reason why is parents do judge us, right? We do slip into things. They'll be very hard, they'll be very strict, but it's because of the love they have for you. They want you to be the most perfect person you could be, even though they might not be. But out of the love they have for you, they want you to be better than they were and learn from their mistakes. Even though it might not come out the way they want it to, it's how they show love, right? It's sometimes you get irritated. Like I know with my son, I want him to be just this perfect person. When he messes up, I get irritated, and I know I shouldn't sometimes, but just because I love him so much and I want him to be the best person he can be, those little mistakes, the little things I see him doing, I get just frustrated and I blow up sometimes, But I feel like sometimes he gets, he's afraid of me when I do that, but it's out of love, and one day I know he'll understand. And now I understand about when my parents used to do that to me. But if you respect them and be humble towards them and don't talk back, they'll ease off you more and things will get easier for you. It's easier to communicate with them that way. When you disrespect your parents, they will take it out on you in many different ways you won't like. They'll be harder on you, they'll be harsh on you, they'll make you do chores, and it'll just build a greater divide between you guys. So you start off by being respectful. You start off by showing love, and that will reflect on the parents, right? They'll be way easier on you. But this goes for the parents too. As parents, we should respect our kids' thoughts too. It's not always your way, the highway. I mean, yeah, you get the final say, but ask them their opinion. Sometimes they might have a different opinion. It might be a better idea. Ask your kids. What do you think about this? Why did you do that? Well, what's your opinion on this? Respect their opinion. Don't try to put them down, because later in life, they'll be afraid to make choices if you just make every single choice for them. They won't know how to make choices. They'll be stuck in positions that, if you're not there, they'll be stuck in getting positions and situations that they don't know how to get out of. So build their confidence, build all this by letting them make decisions here and there. Not everything has to be your way, okay? I mean, you let them make those decisions. It's not like they're making them on their own. You let them, and you're there to help. And let them know that. And they will respect you more because of this too. So it goes both ways. But mainly, we can see here from the Quran and the Sunnah, parents are the most beloved. Besides worshiping Allah, you need to listen to your parents. MashaAllah.